Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us today on Polywine, where we like to take a deep dive into stories pulled from the media and have a fun time while breaking it down. I'm Jillian, and let's get into it. And let's get back into part two of our interview with Kjell Bjorgen, the funny comedian. Thanks so much.
I know. It's great.
So what were we talking about? Was it
For
was
sure.
RFK? So where did we leave off before I got cut off? Yeah, you were talking about the deep state. Did I think it was
RFK.
right? RFK.
Oh, yeah.
Hardy. I said I love political scandals. So good. And there's so many. There's so many. And it's juicy. And I love because you would always hear, like, especially at the bar, like all the people on the Hill talking. So you'd hear like all the bullshit. I remember when Biden first got his hair transplant, and the first time he was on stage, like everyone was like, "What?" Oh, I mean, like, it was just brutal. But was it Hardy? Hardy had his love letters to his mistress, like, leaked several years ago. Somebody found them and leaked them. And I think they're, like, in the Library of Congress. And he's 50. I mean, like, torturing. He was married. This is to his mistress. Oh, yeah. They were good. Oh, yeah.
Wow. I never heard that.
Oh, yeah. You gotta Google. You gotta Google. And
Yeah, I'm
I
going to.
love
So it's
all
like
the.
detailed sex stories.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like he was very detailed. And what a poet. His penmanship was fantastic. But yeah, that guy had some kinks. Let's just say that, okay? But yeah, I love
Yeah, it
political.
seems like they all do.
Oh no, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Especially when you see him walking around late at night after hitting the bar in their suits, and you're like, "Grr." And there's certain places too that you would
They're all
go.
just kind of gross.
Yeah. Because people say no
So did
to them.
House? What's that?
Did I lose you?
What'd you say?
I thought I lost you. I thought I lost you.
No. What
I
you were
just
saying?
a lot of times with politicians, a lot of people don't say no to them when they're higher up in politics, and they don't. Nobody says no to them, and they can be awful human beings. Really nasty.
Yeah, they all.
Like, what do you think
Is
about
it
all
really
that
like
Gates scandal?
House of Cards? Which
Yeah.
one? Which one? The Bill Gates?
And I wasn't even in like politics. I was on the outside. Like, I loved House of Cards. That was a great show. And yeah, like you would see some weird shit. And there was always the DUIs. And like I knew a cops back in the days, right? From working in the restaurants, being out at night, and they would always go in restaurants and bars I work out to like eat and after work, and realize their stories were the best. A Secret Service, those guys were the most fun. They had the best stories and they were the most fun.
Really?
I do love this story when the Secret Service got busted in Cartagena with all the prostitutes. That's a great one. I love that. Right. I mean, when you go to Cartagena, you go to have fun.
Yeah.
And so did the Secret Service. Secret Service got this place. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I've had quite a few. I have had friends that have had that position, and yeah, they always have great stories. The best. The best. Yeah. And I used to, when I lived in DC, I used to live about a couple blocks away from the vice president's house, which is called the Naval Observatory. And right when Al Gore and George Bush had the election, remember, it was contested for a while. Do you remember that? And it had to go to the state of Florida. And Catherine Harrison? She was the one that was the final vote that pushed Bush through. Well, that night when they were leaving, when Gore was leaving the vice president, it was a huge party. Huge, so many celebrities there. I heard stories about him and Tom Petty there that I'm just like, I mean, I remember driving past and it was just lit up and it had all the lights everywhere. It was awesome. I was like, I would do anything to be at that party right now. It's just great. I loved living in DC. It was so much fun. See, we got to get you the improv here in DC, the improv, or one of the comedy places. We got to
Yeah,
get you
I
here.
know. I've never.
Especially like politics. I really
I
love
would love to.
this could be your mecca.
Do they just eat it up there?
Well, we live it,
Is
so
is
when
it all about?
yeah. I mean, it doesn't. I mean, you're in it, and you have to deal with your absurdity all the time, like blocking off the traffic for like 45 minutes before they come down one street. Like what a pain in the ass that is, and all the stuff that's.
Oh,
I
wow.
mean, it's just we
Yeah.
have to deal with the absurdness all the time. So yeah, we love making fun of them. And themselves most of the time, those who have a sense of humor. But did you happen to see? Don't you love the fact that Bill Gates from Florida, that guy is a Republican? You always see how they mean him with Butthead. They always compare him to Bubba, Beavis and Butthead.
You're
He
talking
looks like
about not Bill
Butthead.
Gates. It's
Did you see?
the guy that had all the weird plastic surgery right before
I'm talking
the
he's from Florida.
Republican National Convention.
Well, he is under investigation. Oh, I think there's still investigations going on. That was the
Matt
big rift.
Gates. Matt Gates.
Matt Gaetz, sorry. That was the rift between him and Kevin McCarthy that voted him out. And Kevin McCarthy went on a big
Oh, you frozen?
tour.
Are you there?
Pissed off. I froze. I'm sorry. Our connection is not at the best right now. Him and Kevin McCarthy got it, and that's what ended up. Him and those few people ended up voting him out as House Speaker. But it was Matt Gaetz. And then Kevin McCarthy went on like Bill Maher and a couple other reasons to kind of just give it right back to Matt Gaetz. Yeah, but yeah, he had all the PayPal scandal and like with the underage girls, allegedly, with the underage girls and the PayPal, and he was sending them stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. So did you see the skit that SNL did with Beavis and Butthead? No, didn't do anything with Matt Gaetz, but just going back to the Butthead.
Yeah.
Oh my God, was that not the best?
It was so great. It was so weird and random, and it was perfect.
I was crying. I was laughing so hard. Crying. Now, would you
Yeah,
ever
it
do
was
anything
so
like
weird.
it was fantastic. Okay,
It was
weird. It
great.
was great. I need that laugh.
I
I need
oh
that
yeah.
laugh. But the girl
No, it was
couldn't even keep a straight face.
yeah. She completely lost it. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It's like it was just such a sketch you'd never seen before like that. Yeah, it was perfect. It really was great.
It was great. Would you ever do, since you did comedy and acting, would you ever do something like that? Did you do the Growlings when you were in Chicago?
Yes, I did.
You-
I did the Groundlings and I did UCB.
Okay. So do you
Yeah,
think you
so
could ever do on like an SNL thing? Would you do something like that?
that's what when I first started, that's all I wanted to do. I don't know
Me too.
if I could now, but yeah, I think it would be so much fun.
Me
we
too.
just saw
I
I just
always
saw
wanted
Fred.
to.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, I used to do a lot of impersonations too when I was a kid. When I was younger, I
Who
have a knack for like hearing something and I can just go with it. I have great ear.
who was your best impression?
But I don't know. You would have to probably ask my mom because my mom would always make me do something, and she'd always make me do it like in front of people and on the fly, like "Do this person." And you're like, all right. I don't. I didn't. I always impersonated a lot of the old SNL skits, like Dana Carvey. He was really good.
Yeah, he was great. He
I mean,
still is.
was it?
He is.
I did a lot of impersonation, but I mean, my mom would always make me do anything. So you name it, I'd do it. I don't know if I had a best or favorite. I just did everything. But yeah, so I understand that thing for wanting attention and to be on stage. I kind of always had it too. But then I was a singer, so I don't know a little bit. But it was too many rules, you know?
Yes. Yes. And I
Yeah,
didn't
there
like
are too
relying
many
on other
rules in
people.
you know? That was my show, not their show.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, so we got to get you here, Joe. We got to get you here. And
Yeah.
I'll be the first one to be in the front row.
What's that? I'm sorry, you're breaking up. What'd you
I
say?
said, and I'll be the first person in the front row.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I think that would be great.
Yeah.
That'd be fantastic.
Yeah. So if you're on the way passing through Ohio, you'll have to make a very long and sharp redirection this way.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a drive. I know that drive well. It's been scarred in my memory to Ohio. Isn't it funny?
Yeah.
Isn't it funny that I have the first time I met somebody from Wittenberg. I lived in you. Did you ever go to that group house I lived in Chevy
Uh,
Chase? That's where I met
no.
Clyde and G. No, you didn't.
No.
That place is
No.
funky, so you missed nothing there. But yeah, that's where I met them. And the first person I met was G. And I was like, so where did you go to school? And he was like, oh, it's in this really small town in Ohio. I'm like, okay. So it's an area school. And he's like, Wittenberg. I'm like, 5. And I whipped out the zip code. He was like, huh? And I'm like, my dad's from there. And I had to go there all the time. And I obviously had, because you guys would have like great party school stories. And I'd be like,
Yeah.
I had to go to the mall and, in that one water park. And yep, that's about it.
Oh, I didn't even know there's a water park.
I don't even know how close it is or was. I went there once. And I went to some drag racing streetcar thing there once. But
Oh, wow.
yeah, yeah. Out of all
Well,
my trips, so that's all I've got. That's literally all I have to say.
yeah, I know that's not much. There's not much to say, but their claim to fame is
Yeah.
the highest per capita fast food restaurants, right? Isn't that what they're?
So there, do you know the McDonald's testing store is there? So
Yeah.
this was probably like 10 years. I was my I went to visit my grandfather before he no, it was longer than that. Maybe like 15 years ago. Maybe longer than that. I don't know. So I was there visiting family and I'm a runner. So I went running down Main Street because I'm like, should get lost on that. And it's all it is fast food, fast food, fast food, fast food. And people were pulling out of the driveway of the fast food restaurants yelling at me.
Like it was so foreign. Someone's running and exercise.
Walk, by the way, not in the road. And I'm like, okay, like that says it all. That says it all. And I just remember running past that giant McDonald's and it says, the testing fast food McDonald's, and we're gonna bring back the McRib or something like that. I'm like,
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I know. And I'm like, who knew that this was the testing? But then going down to Main Street and it's just so many fast food restaurants. I'm like, okay, maybe it does make sense. It does
Yeah.
make sense. Yeah.
Well, it's the only place I've been to that has a drive-through liquor store. Like they have drive-through liquor stores.
Genius.
Yeah.
Genius.
I don't know why that still hasn't become a thing anywhere else. It's weird.
I do not know. Like, can we get a Walmart of just liquor?
Yeah.
Can I just say that people who make screw off wine tops, those are the real heroes. Those are the real heroes. The court. That's how I say, like, I could spend all day on liquor stuff. Like, there's a store in Kentucky called like the Liquor Barn. Have you ever been there? I mean, it's mega. Like, they have like a whole like charcuterie, place inside of it. Like, I'm serious. They have like a delicatessen but I mean, like, it's like a Walmart of liquor. And I swear it was like when the doors open, it's like you could hear the song of the heavens, like,
Yeah.
like when you enter in, like, it's like, Jillian, we've missed you. We've been waiting for you. Like, it's so great. Like, I swear I was in there for like 3 hours last time and left with like one of those like giant carts.
Oh, wow.
That may say, yeah. Yeah, maybe it's a problem. I don't know. But I love it. I like having a good time. But yeah. But if there's anything you can do to help promote anything, if you have a show coming up, I would love that. If you ever want to talk politics or off camera go through a couple, like practice a few jokes or throw out a good yo mama jokes.
Oh yeah, awesome.
Love
Good.
it. Yeah.
Great. That's
I'm
good to
here if you
know.
want to give a test run, no problem. Like I
I
said,
appreciate
I
that.
adore your humor.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah, but I want to see you in stand-up again, so I hope to see you soon. And please let us know whatever dates you have. I'll be happy to post it on my channel, on my Instagram, anything I can do to help promote. I'd love that.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It was great talking with you. I'm glad we're able to catch up.
What's that?
I'm glad we're able to catch up. I hope to see you guys soon.
Yeah, you've been great. It's great catching up with you, and please don't be a stranger.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Fair enough.
So, when did you say your next one was? Did you say next month?
My
Is your
next show.
next stand-up?
I don't have any. I have nothing on the books. Yeah, I got nothing on the
Nothing in the
book.
hopper?
Mm-mm.
Are you going to try soon?
Yeah. I mean, I've
Maybe?
got yes. Yeah, I think I'm trying to balance the I'm on the road traveling quite a bit with
Okay.
the job, but my Acme Comedy Company is a great club here in Minneapolis that has an open mic on Tuesday. So I'm trying to make it a habit to go there every Tuesday night and try new stuff.
Okay. All right, good. Well, I can't wait to see some more.
Right. Well, hopefully I get
Yeah.
some more. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get them surprises and we need more, Shell. We need
Oh,
more. Okay? Well, thank you so much for taking your time out of your day. I really appreciate it. And you were here
yeah,
for a
for
long
sure.
time, so it was really, really nice.
Okay, I'd love to do it again.
When you were young and your mom would always like put you out there and be like, "Chill do this or chill do this," or did your parents do that?
Yeah, I think my brother and I would kind of play off each other and tell stories at like family gatherings and stuff and kind of be animated. So we play off of each
Yeah,
other. Yeah, it just kind of
yeah,
happened naturally with that. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
So
And
as
you
far as,
are the youngest, right?
yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's to do with it, I'm sure. And
Uh-huh.
how far?
Five
Like
minutes.
what? 5 minutes. 5 minutes had to seem like eternity for your mother.
Yeah,
I feel traumatized for her,
I
not
know.
knowing.
She must have been, I think she
Surprised. That
was
guy's
confused.
surprised.
Yeah. She was like, something doesn't seem
Yeah.
right.
Let me tell you one thing. If that was my doctor, he would not be walking out. He would not be walking out.
Yeah.
Walking. But that's awful. But Chell, thank you so much for spending your day with me. I really, really appreciate it. You've been
Yeah.
awesome, and it's great seeing you.
Yeah. Great to see you.
And
Pleasure.
it's a podcast. It's too many guys.
Yeah.
You need to balance. You need to throw a little estrogen in there. It's too much
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
testosterone.
For sure.
Yeah. So I'm here if you need me.
All right. Cool. Good
If
to
you need a
know.
hot mess to throw in.
Uh,
What's that?
we just might have you on there. I think the guys would love to pick your brain about your experience in DC.
Well, it's a hodgepodge of adventure, that's for sure. Some
Yeah,
good, some bad. I will never use names because I don't want to get sued.
yeah, I know.
But
But you've got to have, yeah,
great
it's such
story.
an interesting world.
It's a whole other world, and it's so twisted, almost slightly debaucherous, but it's phenomenally fascinating. It really is. I mean, there's so many great people in politics, and there's so many fuck ups in politics.
Yeah,
It's just fantastic. It's great.
yeah.
I mean,
I think we're
like
gonna want to have you. Like these guys are gonna have a
I
lot of
mean,
questions for you.
Santos, come on. Can you give me a little sprinkle of something that clusterfuck every once in a while? That was great. How he walked off, how he left Congress in his shoes, like his $3,000 Hermes shoes and everything that he was like busted for. He sashayed out in. I mean, do you get better than that? I mean, that is political drama at its finest,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Remember Santos? Yeah.
Yeah.
And all
So
how he got busted with all that stuff. Sashaying out his spray tan, his Hermes. Yes.
yeah, yeah. I think we're gonna have you on because these guys they know a lot more about the scandals than I do. So I think they're gonna have a lot of questions for you. But I love that you clearly were embedded in it, but there's no. I would assume someone that had been in that culture for so long would have some shade of bitterness. And I love the fact that you don't have any of that. It's kind of, I think, a rare thing.
I didn't like many of them. Like, when I when I have to deal with it every now and again, I'm very impatient. Like, I don't have the patience like I used to. Like, if I sense bullshit, hear bullshit, I shut it down right away. Like, when I was younger, I used to be a little bit more engaging and entertaining with it and kind of roll with it and let them talk their spiel. I have no patience for that anymore. So I definitely have hardened and become a little bit more jaded over the years. But man, when you hear a good story, you gotta take it in. You're just like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm here for it. Go.
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah,
I think that's great because
yeah,
I just, you could see people getting sucked into it and just kind of becoming, I don't know, a bit darker and more pessimistic. But I love the fact that you've taken it and made it interesting and kind of have a great attitude about it. I think that's a rare thing. It's good.
it's fun.
Refresh.
It's fun. If you take it too serious, you're gonna end up like those freaks, right?
Yeah, exactly right. That's exactly right.
That's right. Well, Phil, thank you so much. You've been awesome. And yes, I would love to talk to you guys again. That'd be great.
Okay,
You
good.
or your, yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
All right. Awesome.
All right. What's up, Peter? Thank you so much. And don't be a
Absolutely.
stranger.
All
Yeah.
right. All right. I
And
won't.
enjoy your homecoming when you go, right? Because
I
that'll
will.
be with the next one. The next
Uh,
one.
month and a half. Yeah.
Wow. All right. Watch out, Ohio. Shell's coming in.
Here I come.
Right? And here you come. Watch out. Well, have a great time and be safe.
All right. Thanks. Good to see you.
All right. Take care, Chuck. Thank you.
All right. I'll talk to you. You
All
too. All right. I will for sure.
right.
All
Have
right.
a good
Talk to you
one.
later.
See you soon.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Thanks again.
Yeah.
Hello, and thank you so much for joining us today on Polywine. If you have any questions, ideas, or comments, please feel free to go to Polywine Time on Instagram, or you can follow us on any of your feeds. And if you like us, please follow, like, and subscribe. Thanks so much, and have a great day. See you soon. Bye.